show you how to airbrush on me as an example. So we got our airbrush, we've made sure that it's clean. And let me just see if I have my, I just didn't put a Kleenex in it, but it's okay. Just spray it out in here. So yeah, it's spraying without sticking. I am going to put a little bit of a little trick is to put my beauty setting spray in, or we can pour it in, but let's just pump a couple of sprays. This is good beforehand. It'll make your skin smooth. So let's try spraying it on. I usually just do this, spray it on wet like a primer, and then blend it around. But let's try spraying it on because it'll feel nice, I'm sure. Yeah. So this is going to be healthy for my skin. As well as fill it all in. Let's do my neck and use all of it up. So I can feel that it's wet and cold when it's coming out. When it's just air, so straight down is just air. To dry it, pull back a little bit, is taking out, spraying out some of the product. Ah, it feels really nice. So I didn't even need very much. I think I have way too much. So let's spray the rest through. Just spray it here. There. Just a little bit more was. And always remember, push down, then pull back. Don't just pull back. It'll break your needle and wreck your airbrush gun if your technique is poor. So down and back, and then forward and up. Down, press down, back, a little bit, all the way if you want to flow through all of the liquid, and then release it forward and then up. So down, back, release, up. Yes, that's very important to keep your gun working the best and to have an even flow. Sometimes people go, why do I get splattered so much? Because they just pulled back and then they get a splatter. So down is just air and then back. Yeah, and just very little. And try to grip it that you get a good grip, that you're holding it still like a pen. You know, do exercises if you need to get your hand so that it's not cramping. But I never have a cramp because I'm holding it mostly with this part. Then I'm gently using my finger here, press down and then gently back. So it's kind of like a pen. All right. Now I'm going to, yeah, that really fills it in smooth. I primed with the wet light one, which is a setting spray, but it's healthy and nourishing to my skin. So I've done that first to create a layer to hold everything onto it and fill in my pores, because I have more rougher texture skin than a younger woman might have. So then I am going to, I let that dry with my airbrush, and then I'm going to put on my retexturizing face primer. This is my own formula that we custom made from scratch. And it has the rose water oil in it. And it has DMAE, MSM. It's like the same base as my foundations. It's just going to fill in a little bit heavier, but the other is going to grip it all. The setting makeup spray. Okay. There we go. Okay, so those two products. Then I'm going to conceal. Let me just spray that to dry it. Yeah. It's a little bit warm and humid in here today. Feels good. All right. So you can see I have a lot of dark pigment. So we're going to use maybe like the yellowing one, or else the really light one of those two. Yeah, this one's a little bit white. Let's try them all. Kind of like to see what's going to be best. That. Thank you. Yeah, see how that really neutralizes very easily. Boy, Not much is needed. Around my nose, spine lines. Then smile lines age women a lot, so you want to highlight them so there's no shadows in there. And then my lips, my chin. That covered really well. If you have any red, you could use a little bit of the green. The mint will neutralize the red if it's popping through. I don't think it is, but let's just show you. See how the red won't show then at all? And then we can blend it. A little bit on my chin. I kind of got like texture issues going on from old scarring on my chin. Okay. And then if we want to use a sponge, we can just use the dampen. I like to dampen it not with water but with my setting makeup spray. Just press out though on a tissue so that it's not too wet. And then make sure that the forehead lines and creases are filled in so that there's no shadows. If you need to, you could go back with a little brush and this. Any lines and wrinkles, take a fine, tiny brush and just kind of like fill it in. Fill them in so that those shadows are white. So it will make the lines and creases with the shadow come flat. And then right here, I'm starting to get, and then let's take our sponge. Okay, you don't want like a white line to show there, but we're going to airbrush over it anyways. So just see how it fills in the shadows. Okay. Just pressing that concealer into the skin. All right. Got our foundation. So we've got I think this is the one. Is this what number is that?
Shade 10, A52.
52. So we have some that are my most common of the moisture wear. Now this isn't the water, this is the water-based one. The other one is like totally coverage. This is still like a moisture wear. So you can see this one's too light, be okay for highlighting. This one looks good. This one maybe if we contour, or else I go a darker contour. So write down your colors. This one you can see is very popular. Darker contour. See how one's more ivory, beige, one's a little bit more neutral. Gonna be dark on me. Let's go this one. Yeah, gonna be dark. This is where you're spraying them to see on the exercise papers. Helps you to know how they turn out. So I think this is the one that I use most. Give them a good shake, and then we'll keep out maybe this one for contouring. Okay, so it's about 10 drops to do a whole face. We can put on the lid just so I don't spill it on myself. just get on me? Alright, so cotton, so that you can see when it starts to come out and you don't get a splatter mark. I usually start around the forehead. I can tell because I'm feeling it, so I'm not going to hold up the cotton there for you because it's going to be in my way. So see long strokes. Make sure they don't wrinkle their forehead. I don't have my lashes on, so I can go over my lashes. Okay, so we're going to just do a speckling. So right here. Okay. And I have another one right here. I need a facial high frequency zapping. Let's do our chin. Small area, so I do want to get that concentrated. Okay, so I'm all pretty light. I'm going to add some contouring now. Let's do the neck. Just to smoothen. Going to spray that color through so you can see. Just try to get most of it out. Now we're going to put the contour. I might even actually go, let's go one deeper in between the two. Contour. Let's even this out a bit. I won't use it. The overspray bottle is good if you're airbrushing a lot, but it's kind of in my way. Alright, vibrating. Alright, so we're just going to go a little bit deeper. Brown my cheeks, my forehead, just to kind of get a little bit of depth. Just a thin sheer. Better. Okay. Then let's contour. It takes about 10-20 minutes to totally dry because then it will fill in the pores, so don't touch it because then it will go, if it'll blotch if you touch it. It will fill in the pores. And it will settle, it won't show. Go ahead. Now we've got to make sure that we're going to bring it in a curve a bit. I'm a heart-shaped face, and contour at the forehead, then we'll do the nose, and then we'll do the jawline. Underneath, we want to get rid of this, see how it's light shadow? So it'll give me my heart-shaped face back. Maybe let's start here to show you how it will camouflage. Yeah, see how that's not showing the same? There, that's my heart-shaped face back. Okay, and then let's do the forehead. Because I have a little bit of a wide forehead and high. And then let's bring around to my contour. And then let's get rid of this little jowl here. Yep. My chin is a little bit white, but I'll do the jowl, my contour. Gotta watch it. Just do far away, darken my chin a little bit. Okay, and then let's go one darker. Let's go all out here just to be fun. Just to show better. Not sure how well it's showing on the camera. Yeah, it's a little bit more browny tan. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then let's fold our cotton to do my nose. I don't have to look straight on, so I can do this properly. Okay, one side. Yeah, switch on myself. Here we go. Oh yeah, I got a lot of tan going on here, but just so you could see it better. Alright. Get a little bit more color here. When you're doing a client, cover them though and take off their earrings because they will spray on their earrings probably. I can feel it on myself, but okay. And then let's just, before we finish, let's put in some cleaning fluid and let's spray it through. So most of the color's out. Let's just do a quick, take out the needle, give it a wipe, spray that out. Okay, one more. I usually have to do it right away because I often don't come back, right? So then just wipe out the excess. And then you should come back and do a better cleaning after, but just in case you don't, it's not going to be totally wrecked. Now there, screw this on, spray it through again, make sure everything sprays okay. Yep, so we've got just air. And then I'm going to put some powder now. And then touch up under my eyes if I need some. Okay. Just to set. Where are those? There they are. So let's take some of the light. I'm light. If it's not air dry, don't do this right away because you don't want to smear it. There. Then let's use a little bit of my mineral powder sun-kissed. See how light. And if I want a little bit of pink, okay, there we go. And then I'm ready for, let's do my eyes. I just might, okay, let's do it this way. Just gonna draw this on, then we'll fill it in. Put some brow gel. Just to make it all stick. Let's So let's put the soft purple, I think it's called lilac, yep. problem with that eyebrow going on, but it's just because I'm sweating. It's okay. We'll fix it after. That's pretty. It's a pretty pink pearl. Put a little bit at my inner corner. What do you think, girls?
So far, nice.
Which colors? Did you smoky eye? Okay. Let's try. Let's try. Okay. So I don't sweat. Yeah, I could have. Oh, so pretty. I like that one. It's perfect. Okay, then I'm gonna put. Let's put this dark purple from down here going up. I just didn't want that. I wanted that one to stay like this. It's a disadvantage of doing when you do your own. There we go. Okay, let's just. Then let's fade it out. See if we can get it to fade out. Okay. Yeah. Good. So we got this burgundy top, purple bottom corner going up. This side should go better. Yeah, there it's going better. Then let's use a little bit fluffier. Maybe I should use a fluffier one. What's that? Yeah, that one's a little bit looser. See how that's going to blend it more? That I just want to kind of fade it without the colors disappearing into each other. There we go. Yeah. This is perfect. That, oh, I guess it looks okay from camera. So I still want to see purple, burgundy, pink. Okay. And then maybe let's just add a little bit of periwinkle. What is it called? Blueberry, yeah. Let's just try that in the inner. That's pretty. Ooh, colorful. Definitely need to do lashes next. Okay. Let's brush away anything that might fall. Hopefully not too much. All right, and we'll take a break and do lashes and liner. All right, so I'm here to finish up my eyes and my airbrush look, which turned out really pretty. I really like these looks, of course. You know, it's my color, it's my brand, purple. Purple is my brand color because it's feminine, it's royalty. We are queens in the family of God. And so, let's do my eyeliner and lashes next. I'm going to use my close-up mirror just to draw a root line, tight lining we call it, which is just a really soft line right in the roots just to deepen. There we go. Deepen blonde hair especially. Fair-skinned lashes and eyes are usually very invisible and blonde at the root. So you can see where that gives me more depth and darkness, so we're not going to get a little line of flesh tone showing with the lashes. And then let's do the inner corner. Afterwards we can come back with liquid and perfect that, but let's do this so far. Tight lining at the roots again. Just right into the lashes mainly, not too much on the skin, a little bit. Okay, and then let's do the lashes from underneath the roots, and then the inner corner. And if you do a freshly sharpened soft black kohl pencil so that it's clean and no sharp edges. Okay, then we can bring it a little bit out at the corner, a little bit more. There we go. And then about the outer 2/3 of my underneath my eyes. Let's wedge out the corner. Not really a winged look, but just like a wedged or classic bar, just to lift my eye and close it in, and then underneath a bit. We can take a wedge liner brush there just to soften it a bit. And like this. Smoothen it. I do have contacts now, so I can see much better to do my winged liners and my eyeliners on myself and to record them better. So this is good. Just soften it a bit. If it gets too dark, you can always take a Q-tip, a cotton bud, and just lighten it that way too. Okay. Make sure that it's going to look dark. Go over the root right at there. Just a couple of white spots. If you have dark hair, it won't be as difficult to do. But with us fair blondes, our lashes are invisible, and so we need to darken them at the root there. So let's open up our our eyelashes, and I'm going to wear some heavier ones today. These heavier ones are mink natural. They're real hair. They're just called mink. They're like 3-dimensional. So just so you know, inner corners of your lashes are shortest. So this is the left eye. This will be the right eye because the shortest is at the inner corner. If you need to trim them down, if they're too long for your eyelid, then trim them from the outer corners, not the inners, and then they'll still stay short at the inner corner. So I'm going to do my right one first. We're going to pull it off. It's a little bit hard sometimes the first time to get them off of these cases. And then there might be some excess glue. Let's just pull that off so it's clean, not bunched up. We don't need extra glue on there. There we go. So there's one, just the outside corner now. Now it's clean. Then I have all these amazing little gadgets and gadgets that I use to help people put on their own lashes. So this is my paddle tweezer. We branded these a while back and they're fabulous because you don't have to worry about poking yourself in the eye. So just grab it by the lash line, and then we have these lash applicators. They clamp onto the curl part, so let the curl, the ends, the flared ends grab. So then see how you can make it sure that it's a nice curve, because then it'll push against your lashes easily and fit perfectly. It was kind of hot today, so I left my hair pulled up. So we're going to brush on our liner, I mean our eye adhesive, eyelash adhesive. I love Kiss. Duo is good too, but Kiss brand is a little bit stickier and it doesn't irritate my eyes after I've worn them quite often. So that's my favorite brand. Comes in clear, invisible. This one dries invisible. Or it also comes in black. But you have to be very good at putting it on. If you touch your lid, you get a little black dot. So then what I'm going to do is hold this. I usually like to let it dry for a few seconds in the fan, but the Kiss brand really dries pretty fast, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to like look up into from the mirror, my close-up mirror, and push this down so it goes right against my lash line. Okay, I hope you can see good enough there. And then I can space out, and then I'm just going to push it against, and I'm going to then take my paddle tweezers so I don't poke myself in the eye, and then just press in the outer corner all the way along, and then the inner corner. Ooh, this is a beautiful look. A little bit heavier than what I usually like to wear, but let's give it a go. It's kind of dramatic. There we go. Flip down, just press it in to my lid. So it should be right into the lash line, a little bit touching the lid, but not on the lid too much, because that will make it more not as natural a look. Okay, and pull it off the other side. Let's just clean off that little bit of excess glue from the container when it's stored. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Just watch when you pull on the lashes when you're cleaning them off even. You can wear these about 10 times again, but you'll just need to clean off the lashes of the excess glue. So hold on to all the lashes. Don't just pull, because you might pull off the whole lash from the band. And then we're going to grab our paddle tweezer at the lash line, and then take our applicator and let it grab the tips of the lashes, keeping the band in a nice curl, a little bit off-centered, so let's move it a bit. There we go, and then we're going to put on the adhesive.